Alrighty boys, welcome back to another step-by-step video. Now in today's video, we're going to get started with a cool little nitro cell that you guys can do over on the Night Haven basement. This is going to be for when the enemy team is going to make vert inside of games and they're playing like mostly in games, not really going into vending. So you're going to want to shotgun a hole right where I am currently aiming, and then you're going to want to toss our nitro cell out to go ahead and get yourself a free kill inside of games. That nitro cell, I believe, landed in the storage hallway, if I'm not mistaken, or at least like extremely close to it. Now this next one is going to be over on Canal. It's going to be for when the enemy team likes to get posted up on that like single window where they like to like peek across into sight. So we're going to go ahead and take one guy's head off right here and get ourselves a free pick. This next one's going to be over on Canal. I've showed this nitro cell already, but this is a really good one that I've been using a lot on Canal. And for some reason, I've been getting a lot of Canal recently. So that's why I've been able to land this nitro cell so frequently, is because I've been getting like non-stop Canal. And I'm pretty sure I land this nitro cell like almost every single time I play Canal. But yeah, basically, C4 underneath for reception. You listen to a little bit of audio of when the enemy team goes into reception, and then blow up your nitro cell for a free kill. This next one's over on Cosine. This is going to be for the big window. This is going to be when the enemy team repels up. They're going to punch the big window. You're going to toss your nitro cell out, get yourself a free kill. It's pretty. It's not much more difficult than that, honestly. It's like one of those nitro cells that you just like. You know what I mean? You just expect the enemy team to repel up, and then you toss it out as they are about to punch the window and get yourself a free kill. These next two are over on Oregon. This is going to be for when the trophy walls reinforces no head holes. You go ahead and toss your nitro cell out over the top of the trophy wall to get yourself a very easy kill. And this is the same one. This one is at like a slightly different angle. The reason why I wanted to include this is because where you're aiming doesn't necessarily like matter that much. You just want to like, you have like a lot of wiggle room is what I'm trying to say, basically, of like where you need to like position your crosshair. And I know you have the lineup thing now in the game, but like sometimes you could still miss even with the lineup. So I just wanted to show you guys with that specific nitro cell, you have a lot of wiggle room. Now, getting us started into our clips here, we're going to be over on basement for clubhouse here. We're going to be playing Cade. We have our Cade claws on the blue hatch and the moto hatch. In this position, the enemy team, the previous rounds, they like to play a lot of like shields basically, and they've been going blue like every single round with shields basically. So in this type of position, I basically am playing mannequin with the assumption that the enemy team is going to be pushing blue aggressively with like shields or something. And so I'm basically here playing like, I guess like a refrag game basically with this Azami. If they do like that same push where they like push through oil with a shield, then I'm here ready to help them. Now in this specific round, one of my teammates is going to call out that there's one guy on main. He's going to go ahead and charge through right here towards the head holes here. We're going to start getting red pings here. You can see right here. He's actually crouching in this position. He goes ahead and crouches into Moto. So we're going to go ahead and take a wide position to hold Moto. You're going to see right there, I'm going to kill one, and I'm going to see his gun actually. His shotgun was basically sticking out of the door frame, so I used my nitro cell to get myself a free kill right there. And then as I rotate back towards the triple wall here, one of my teammates is going to call out there's a guy on the double door proning on the left side. We're going to switch to our revolver here because the revolver is just as good as the shotgun in the extreme close range. So I actually think it's more consistent right there for me to actually pull out the revolver than using the shotgun. You could use either or though, honestly. I just like prefer for like my extreme close range gunfights to pull out the revolver because I don't know, it just feels better overall. Now in this specific round, the last guy is on the moto hatch here. Now I try to get super aggressive here, but unfortunately he's going to win the gunfight. But luckily there's going to be another guy, one of my teammates on the hatch here. He's going to go ahead and refrag and secure the round. Now, recently I've been using a lot of Tachanka recently, so we're going to be over on Oregon here. We're going to be defending the meeting kitchen bomb site, and basically what I've been doing is I've been posting my stuff up inside of security here to basically hold for the enemy team's push through dining, basically, into kitchen. And basically I use Tachanka here, and I put barbed wire in my hallway. The idea that I'm going for is that I want to essentially shut down this portion of the map So I have my Tachanka fire so I can burn time. I have the LMG so that way I can 2-tap people. As you guys know, Tachanka LMG is actually a 2-tap machine. You can 2-tap like pretty much every op in this game except for the 3 health operators, which makes this gun essentially a DMR, except you can full auto with it basically. And a lot of people don't know that, so it's actually like extremely underrated right now. I got a lot of people looking at me the wrong way when I play Tachanka, and then all of a sudden I whip out like a 3K, 4K, something crazy like that, and get some easy picks. Now the reason why I'm looking so aggressively towards my hallway in this position is because I actually got audio that somebody was on my Z hallway like extremely early on in the round. However, since my Womai's there, I'm going to go ahead and just focus on sight. We're going to have a Flores go ahead and swing us aggressively here. We're going to get a free kill into him. I actually am going to get more audio that somebody else is inside a kitchen here, which is Habana, but we're going to see smoke over by meeting double door here, so we're going to hold an angle onto that and get ourselves a free kill on an emerging striker. And then usually in positions like this, after you get a kill in sight like that, the guy that is inside the sight is going to look for the refrag, so the Habana is going to look for the refrag for me. I'm going to go ahead and expect that. Now, I had bad crosshair placement for killing the Habana because I thought she was much closer, but she ended up basically exposing herself and not being able to kill me, so I go ahead and flick over to her. We're going to go ahead and 2-tap her, and then the last guy in this position is going to be in kitchen hallway. My Womai ended up dying to him, so we know he's in that position. Right here, we're doing that same thing again. We're holding this long angle with the LMG. The guy is actually going to go in front of my angle here. I'm going to start tapping here. He's going to take a lot of damage. I think my Vigil is going to end up actually killing him here with the Boss G. But we basically tap him a couple of times. If my Vigil doesn't kill him, then I'm going to kill him in this position. Because the LMG, it basically always does 60 damage if you hit body shots. And I was going to hit body shots on him there. So I was for sure about to kill him in that position. But we go ahead and secure the round here. Now, next up, we're going to be over on Coastline here. We're going to be playing Nomad. Now, typically, when you play Nomad on this bomb site, there's a very specific push that you have in mind when you're pushing this. Is you're basically going to be pushing for Sunrise for the first floor. You're going to be looking to air jab Sunrise double door, air jab hookah doorway, and then you're basically going to be getting up on the hookah, the pull table window, basically the big window, and you're going to basically be playing there for cross angle, for aqua, for default plant, and basically you're going to be trying to secure it around like that. Now in this specific round, when you drone this out, if you see anybody on the first floor here, you actually want to basically kill them before you do anything else, because one of the things that's really important about attacking this bomb site in particular, you essentially have to clear out the first floor, or else the enemy team could potentially just sit below and just look for a nitrocell spam for default plant, basically, while having one of their teammates in sight. The person inside of sight basically prevents them from pushing deeper into sight, while the guy below just looks for nitrocell or vertical like kills, basically, is the idea. So we go ahead and kill that Moosey first with a flashbang, and then right here we're going to go ahead and actually peek over the top of this pink bar right here. We're going to go ahead and get ourselves one free kill. The last guy in this position is Mirror. He's going to be over by Vase in this position, so we're going to go ahead and just repel in the big window. I'm not really sure what my Flores is doing with Diffuser. We actually had a plant for like an hour here, but he's going to go ahead and just go ahead and do his own thing. Now right here I'm going to try to one-tap this Mira that's on the hookah rotate because I ended up seeing our gun. Unfortunately, I'm not going to get the one tap. I'm actually really surprised this wasn't a headshot, but we're going to go ahead and swing aggressively here and collect ourselves our final kill to secure the round. This next push is a really interesting one that gets done a lot, especially in champ lobbies, where you basically play Aurora and you go ahead and you go over to this small bake window. You're going to go ahead and breach charge it if it's castled, play on the upside down repel with Aurora, and you're basically essentially looking to Aurora off this double door, so that way your blitz can hop into this window and he's going to go ahead and charge into bakery. You're going to have someone on your double door for bakery, and you're basically playing for like a rush take for bakery, because basically with this bomb site, if you take bakery, you're essentially auto winning the round. You're going to see right here, unfortunately my blitz is going to end up dying. However, I still need to make sure nobody can like walk through this double door in this position, so we're basically playing to cover the people that are trying to push bakery basically for this hallway. So you're going to see right here, I'm just holding this upside down repel. You're going to see one of my other teams is going to go ahead and jump in. I'm going to shoot the double door Aurora here, so that way it goes ahead and closes, and then I'm going to go ahead and also jump in now. We were kind of struggling to get control of bakery at this point, so I go ahead and double up my Dokubi here for the refrag for bakery on one guy holding us on the rotate, and then we're going to go ahead and swing aggressively to kill another guy behind the desk. Last guy was looking to refrag me on a long angle for prep window here. He's going to actually go ahead and kill our teammate on the walk-in here. And then we're going to go ahead and get that refrag to secure the round right there. But basically what I'm trying to show here is that the Aurora strat is like very, very strong for taking bakery. Because it basically enables like another way or point of entry basically. And the reason why that's important is because sometimes when you have like the rotate hole for bakery, you have somebody behind the desk, somebody on the rotate hole, somebody on prep, and you try to do a bakery take, it's really, really hard to actually push that. So the Aurora Gate basically enables like another point of entry basically, so you're able to walk in and take bakery more easily basically. Now, in this specific round, we're going to be on Villa here. We're going to be playing a zombie. A zombie in this specific instance is used to basically lower the pressure from red statue basically. And ideally, you would want one of your other teammates playing on that side of the map as well to also protect that side. But basically, when you play a zombie here, you're essentially playing to deny study. You're trying to help your Malusi or whoever is playing on main by basically swinging the head holes and basically cover crossing with your main person basically. Now essentially the idea is that I play inside of Aviator here with more freedom basically. The Azami enables me to basically swing from the doorway, swing through the head holes, because basically I can't really get shot easily from red or from landing basically in this position. Unless the enemy team like crouch walks underneath my zombies. However, in this specific round, my warden is preventing that from happening, so we're able to swing aggressively through the head holes here to basically play specifically for the space of study with a cover cross with our Malusi basically. Now in this specific round, the whole enemy team basically pushed study, so we didn't really have much backside presence, which is the reason why we're able to decimate them this hard. The last guy in this position is going to actually be on the repel here. My Malusi is going to ego challenge. He's going to end up dying, but he's going to call it he's on the repel, so we swing aggressively, get a head tap, and secure the round. Hope you guys enjoyed today's step-by-step video. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.